Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to start building my tray number 1 for fall. That said, I will probably have 2 different trays throughout the fall months. At the beginning of fall, we're going to do tray number 1. Before we get started, I'm going to share with you guys what I have all over my nails. I have had so many compliments on this nail polish. It is from Polish Pickup. If they ever bring this back, I will buy a backup. This is from Dreamland Artisan Nail Lacquer, and it's called Shake Your Shamrock. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, so much. There we go. Shake Your Shamrock. It is a beautiful neon green, but with a blue shimmer. It's stunning. This was my tray for the latter half of summer. Now, it's still really, really warm where I'm at right now. It's going to be pushing 30 degrees Celsius this weekend. Where I live, generally speaking, it does fairly well, and the month of September is generally a really lovely month. That said, I'm ready to change my tray. I'm ready to kind of move on from these summer fragrances into some fall ones. I will have 2 fall trays, just like I did here with 2 fall summer trays. This first one we'll be doing today, and the second one probably won't be till mid to end of October. Let's just get started with all the things I'm going to be taking off my tray. I think I maybe have used it once. Mio Mio's Fleur de Lis, really overhyped product, absolutely. And then next up we have from Nest, we have both the Madagascar Vanilla and the Balinese Coconut. Love these both. You actually might see the Madagascar Vanilla again sometime just because it's a beautiful vanilla that you could wear anytime throughout the year. But the coconut one I'm going to put away for next year. All right, starting from the back, we have my Brazilian Crush. You guys know I love this scent. It's addictive. If you're a gourmand lover like myself, it's gorgeous. Don't purchase the perfume version, purchase this body spray in the largest size. You'll save money and it works just the same. There's that one. And then Pink Sugar Creamy Sunshine. I found out my sister actually loves Pink Sugar and I caught it on her. I'm like, are you wearing Pink Sugar by Aquilina? She's like, yeah, score 1 for me. Anyway, I did tell her about these Creamy Sunshine and that they're found at Shoppers Drug Mart for $21.99. So I did really enjoy this one. I did use it a little bit. Let's see if I can back this up here. You can sort of see I did use it a bit, but with all these fragrances, I maybe didn't wear this as much as I should. So there's that one. And then I don't know, guys. I used to love this one and I'm contemplating selling it. This is Soleil Crystal by Blvd Candle. It's a lovely fragrance, but it's almost too floral for me. It does have essence of coconut. This was limited edition. I know that I could probably sell this and someone out there would really love it. I might save it till next summer and see if I still feel the same way. I do really enjoy this one. I wore it a bit, but it was too floral for me. So I didn't wear it as much as I wanted to. However, I did wear this one here, Olympia by Paco Rabanne, quite a bit actually. I really enjoyed wearing this to work because it is very long lasting. Wear it in the evenings as well if you have some place to be, if you have like a little, go to a movie, going out for dinner, that kind of thing. It's a great fragrance. Really enjoy this one. It was probably one of my very first fragrances I purchased when fragrance really kind of took off on YouTube, and I want to say that was 2020 during the pandemic. I really enjoy this one and I think it does a really great job. So with that said, I wanted to dose myself with this every single day, to work, to bed, at home. I very much realized that Vanilla Coco by Comptoir Pacifique is one of my favorites. You have to enjoy the sugary, sweet yumminess of vanilla. This is very much a gourmand lover's dream. I absolutely love this one. I did wear this quite a bit. The level, as you guys can see there, is where it's at. I did wear this a lot, but it lasts a long time. So I just need to spray it once in the morning and then I could smell myself all day long. It was wonderful. Enjoyed this one so much. Then we have the Ocean de Joya by Giorgio Armani. Really enjoyed this one as well for something fresh. We have a lot of gourmands on this tray. I enjoyed this one more of a freshie. I did use this one quite a bit. Actually made a good sized dent in this one this summer. Enjoyed this one for bed as well as just around the house or going grocery shopping. It doesn't last a super long time on me, but it was a beautiful fresh scent. Then we have the Little Black Dress that is Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One Intense. Now this one is a white floral based perfume with coconut. I like to wear this in the evening if we went out. I also wore it to bed a couple times, but mainly I wore this to go out whenever we were actually doing something social. So I do enjoy this. I can't tell where my level is. I would probably have to shine a light right through this bottle to see, but my guess would be probably about here. I really enjoy this one. It's not something I would reach for every day, and I didn't do that for this tray. I would say I reached for it maybe a half dozen times in the month and a half that I had this on the tray. Holy smokes, guys. Mango Skin, I use this quite a bit. Doesn't look like I did because you don't need very much, and this goes such a long way. I particularly loved wearing this to work. I thought this worked very well at work. It's nice and fresh, little mango sweetness. It lasted all day. I really, really did enjoy this one. I'm very happy to have purchased the largest size bottle that they make. Again, like you can see that dent there. I had barely made a dent in it at all at the beginning of this tray, so I'm really happy about my progress. Another one I wore to bed, I wore everywhere. This was Replica's Beach Walk. And here is where I'm at on this one. This was a great fragrance. Really enjoy this one if you love those quote unquote beachy scents. I'm doing air quotes beachy scents. This is the one. With all the perfumes I have, I'm very happy to have a 30 ml. I don't need the full size 100 ml. Really enjoy this one. Last but not least, you guys, I wasn't joking when I said no one, first of all, no one talks about this company, this brand. Therefore, they don't talk about this particular fragrance. Created by my favorite nose and fragrance, Cecile Zarokian. This is Curacao Bay by Fath's Essentials. And just so you guys can see how low I am there, I was like a third of it was gone, and now I'm like a third left. I enjoyed this every single day, pretty much. I wore this a lot. I wore it to work, I wore it to bed, I wore it out to the grocery store, I went to a movie, I would go to dinner. It didn't matter. I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, when I was actually adding this to this tray, I will absolutely purchase a full size bottle once I'm done. And I think next summer I'm likely to be completed of this bottle. So I will be purchasing another bottle next summer. Fabulous. Do not sleep on this brand. They have some really great fragrances. Okay, so now let's add some items to the tray or to this little jar of my tray number 1 for fall. Sorry, it took so long, guys, but I want to let you guys know that I did use quite a few of those fragrances and how I use them. I'm going to be adding the Vanilla Woods by Seven Virtues. This is a great vanilla scent. You're going to see a little bit of a vanilla theme to this particular tray slash jar because I do love a vanilla, especially in the fall and the winter. So that said, I'm also going to add the Atelier Cologne Vanille and Insensé. This brand is no longer sold in North America, which I find so sad. So hint, hint, we are going on a really big trip this spring and I will not be in North America. So if I find this, guys, I will be buying a full bottle. I actually got one of my friends hooked on this as well. I probably end up having this one on my tray slash jar here for the most part of the fall because this is just a great fragrance that does very well at this time of year. By Kilian, we have Love Don't Be Shy. I love this one as well. Really perfect for this tray for the beginning of fall. Again, a great vanilla. So now let's move on to some bottles. First one is going to be La Vie est Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It has pear in it. It has vanilla. It's just a beautiful fragrance that I am so excited to have on my tray. Ooh, she is gorgeous. The next item I'm going to put on here will be it's a super sweet one, a very inexpensive one if you find it on the gray market. I found mine on fragrancebuy.ca. They don't know who I am, but I do purchase a lot of my fragrances from them. This is by Mercedes and Club Black. This is a super sweet, like ambery vanilla tobacco. It's gorgeous. It is more or less advertised for a male fragrance, but honestly, if you're a female who loves a gourmand and a little bit of tobacco, that is gorgeous. You definitely want to pick that up. Another absolutely gorgeous scent is none other than Viva La Juicy Couture Gold. This is one of my favorites. I used to have like 6 or 7 of these Juicy Couture fragrances, but 2 of them have stayed in my collection. This is one of them. Absolutely love it. It's a really sexy fragrance, hint, hint. Like it's really nice. Guys really love it. Girls really love it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Super sweet. I love this one to wear to bed or going out or just staying at home in the evening. So, so good. And next we have from BDK, we have Gris Charnel. I picked this one up at the end of fall of last year, 2023. I love this one. I wish I had it for the entire fall. You will likely see this one on my tray the entire season because I love it that much. There's something about this fragrance that is so comforting. I don't know how else to describe it, but it feels like a cashmere sweater or a blanket that you're basically curled up on with a little fire going on. There's no smokiness. I'm not describing the scent here, but I'm describing the feeling that I get when I wear this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I am so happy to have this. And oddly enough, and I don't think anyone else has said this, in my nose, I definitely get like a slight mintiness to it. There's tea and fig in here, and I've really come to realize how much I love figs. The Gris Charnel by BDK is absolutely awesome. Okay, next one we're going to talk about Burberry Goddess, the original one, not the intense. I feel like the intense version might be seen maybe towards the winter time. It is quite intense. This one is perfect. I love this one for the daytime. It's another one of my vanillas I'm adding to this tray / jar. And I love this one to wear to work. I think it's great to bed. I think it's great for all day long. A great layering piece. This is mainly vanilla with a little bit of lavender, where I feel like the intense version that I also have is definitely more patchouli lavender with vanilla. So I do find that this one's much nicer for this time of year, and I'm very excited to have that on my tray. You guys, they reformulated this one, so I think I'm going to be posting on my Facebook page that we have in Canada. There's many of them, but on one of them to see if anyone has this particular, I guess, designed bottle, because this is the original scent. This is Zara's Rich Warm Addictive. This is tobacco. This is vanilla. This is gorgeousness. I love wearing this one to bed. I am right about here on this bottle, guys, and I had to stop. I had to put it away for the summer, of course. I have a funny feeling between fall and winter, I will be going through this one way too quickly that I'm going to need a backup or two of this. Second to last bottle, one of my favorites. This is like for us here where I live, this is definitely fair time, like where all the fairs come in and yeah, all the expensive rides with all the expensive foods. It's like Disneyland, but not, you know what I mean? This is from the House of Oud in What About Pop? And this is gorgeous. The bottles are beautiful. This one is pretty much kettle corn in a bottle. This is a sweet, buttery popcorn. I don't know how else to describe it, guys. What About Pop is probably the best name to have chosen for this. The bottles are so unique. No two bottles are the same. They are beautiful, and this is a great fragrance for this time of year. I think that it's very fitting because it is, you know, the fair season. And the last bottle that we're going to be talking about today is from Mix Bar in Vanilla Bourbon. This is very inexpensive. You can find it at Target. And I had to get a friend of mine to smuggle it over. Shh, don't tell. Because we're not really supposed to bring over perfumes unless it's from a company. Anyway, moving on. I love this one so much. This is a great one. I wouldn't say it's syrupy vanilla. That's why I'm bringing it out for this half of the year. I like those syrupy vanilla ones, especially for the winter months, but this is a great one on its own or layered up. It doesn't last particularly well on me, so I think it would be a really great vanilla for me to wear right before I go to bed. And that's it, everybody. That is my tray / little jar that will become or has become my tray number 1 for fall. Let me know, are any of these your favorite scents for this time of year? Also, in the comments down below, leave me your recommendations, like what your favorites for fall are. I'm curious because I'm gonna do a tray number 2. I'm curious to see if we might have some from tray number 2 that's upcoming that I might know what they are already. But anyway, let me know down below in the comments. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.